All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and a busy month here in March. Again, a lot of suppliers in town, a lot of people in town. This polar vortex freezing the rest of the country, and it's 70, 80 degrees here in South Florida. Well, it's 64 at the Wine Watch year-round. And our friends from Emidio Pepe Winery from Abruzzo were in, and we just happened to have the Chandelier Tessiers here, so we had 40 people that enjoyed these wines, and what a fantastic evening, Chiara. Thank you very much for sharing them with us all the way back to 1983. One of my favorite producers from Italy is from this part of Italy, Valentini. His wines are impossible to get, and just incredibly complex. I like one of the reviews I read. What do they say about the wine? Is it liquid or is it solid? Just so much density. This Montepulciano varietal, wild, and then Trebbiano. This is a lowly white, but for some reason, these two producers make ethereal wines from this Trebbiano varietal, both Valentini and Emidio Pepe, and these are wines that age incredibly well. As Emidio Pepe is one of the only wineries in the world where you can get these old releases as 83, still under $200 a bottle. I thought this wine was just incredible. The white, the red 83, for a top producer's wine that's been cellared at the property, the best province you could possibly have. This 83 is just stunning to me. An array of oriental spice, dried potpourri of like flowers, wild herbs, sour cherry, cranberry fruit, stunningly complex, and even better on the second day. This lovely bright red berry fruit on the tongue, a full array of spice, floral notes lasting through the finish. This wine's drinking at its peak right now, perfectly aged and ready for it to be put in your belly. All right, most excellent juice. As I mentioned, $190. I think that's just incredible value. As the 85 is, the 85 and even better vintage. This 85 vintage still stunning. A bit of that wild game and mix of spice box, flowers, herbs on the nose. Really complex. They had that dried meat character and a darker berry fruit, dark cherry fruit. Nice structure on the palate. This wine still having some tannins to it. A lot of rich fruit and an array of that nuance, that spice, that meaty, that gamey spice box, floral note on the finish, and lovely acidity. This wine will go another 10, 20 years easily in your cellar. Most excellent juice. The 01 vintage up next. This wine still quite youthful. An array of dark spices here. Some meaty characters. Saddle leather, dark cherry fruit. Really nice richness. Still some nice primary fruit here though showing. Very well endowed wine on the palate. This wine's got lovely concentration, richness, a lot of that spice. This wine needs a little bit of time, but excellent juice here. The 2001. 2003, a hot year, and this wine had a lot of sweetness to the nose, really different from the other wines, almost like a maraschino cherry here. Very pretty, some toasty caramelly notes, raw meats nuance, very round and smooth on the palate, though already somewhat evolved and drinking really nice, really smooth and velvety. This wine a little lighter than the other ones, maybe in tannins, but had a lot of that nuance still. Excellent juice. And the 09 Trebbiano next, or last, you could finish or start with this wine. Just incredible richness, this golden hue to the color there, candied lemon and apricot fruit, really seductive, this honeyed white flower character, really, really exotic, this bouquet here, and lovely viscosity in this wine, really creamy texture, but still had that piercing acidity that kept it balanced. You could just tell this is a wine that's going to last 20 years or more for a white, and really long, layered finish, tongue-tingling minerality, very distinct, most excellent juice at $75. That's what we had to drink with our friends from Emidio Pepe from Abruzzo. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.